Welcome everyone to yet another episode here of NWA. Today of all day though, people, is of course the day of Parade of Champions. We are finally here, finally at the grand show of Parade of Champions. Coming up first, and it's none other than the ravishing Rohit Raju, who's going to be going up against a debuting superstar, that of course being none other than Adonis, who Rohit basically interrupted his debut a number of weeks ago. As you can see there, of course, Rohit Raju with the entire Maharaja with him, with Samir and Sunil Singh and Shira. Rohit, I don't think he's taken this challenge, this matchup very, very lightly, he's not really caring too much of this matchup. Maybe it's because we haven't seen Adonis in the ring, but we're finally getting his official debut. Nothing is going to stop this debut here today. Well, of course, Rohit Raju, honestly being one of the more underappreciated stars here in NWA. Yeah, Shara likes to get in the way of the entrances here, I've noticed. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Kian. Welcome to Parade of Champions. Glad you guys are here for this momentous night. You can see there he is, making his long-awaited debut in NWA. It is the masterpiece, Adonis. Adonis, who has been trying to make his debut here in NWA a number of times. Every single time he tries to make his debut, though, somebody either attacks his opponent, attacks him, makes it unable for him to actually debut. It's happened to him 3 times in the past number of months. Nothing is going to stop him this time, though. It is finally his time to be the star that he knows that he is. And what a better person to be in the ring with than Rohit Raju, someone that we all wish could just shut his mouth. And there he is. Like I said, the masterpiece, Adonis. In pinnacle condition, perfect physique. This man is the full package. Yeah, he hasn't been able to even get a match. That ends today. Alright, here we go. Rohit Raju versus Adonis. First time debut here for Adonis. Right now, Adonis going for the first. Oh my goodness! Going for a swing miss, but counters it with a spear. Now Rohit getting on the attack up. That was not the start I think Rohit wanted. Oh, saw the spear coming that time. Was able to get his knee up. Adonis now. Look at the size difference between Rohit Raju and Adonis, though. Go for a massive clothesline, trying to take off the head of Rohit Raju there. And now Adonis has Rohit up, and oh my goodness, we're at the top rope. Going Rohit to win. I don't know. Right now, Adonis is. I want to say he's getting in the bigger moves here on Rohit. Taking out the leg there is Rohit. Adonis, what a suplex. Back and forth action right now, but again, I'm feeling like Adonis is just getting in those bigger moves. It's a big boot that turns Rohit Raju inside out. Right now, Rohit is in a world of pain here. Look at this. Staring a hole into the Shira for some reason. I don't know why he's focusing it on Shira when he should be focusing it on Rohit. And oh, he is still. Dude's got eyes in the back of his head, able to defend a chair. Sunil Singh just threw a chair into the ring. And right now, Adonis is just in complete and utter control. I was expecting a more even matchup between the two of these guys, but instead it's been almost all Adonis. Oh, and right when I say that, Rohit makes me eat my words. And now, oh my! Look at this. Now distracting Chris Adonis. Potentially giving Rohit an opportunity to not to compromise, but attack, and he does take that full opportunity. This is what Chris needed to avoid. It's the help of the Maharaja on the ringside. And still kick out at one there for Chris Adonis. Kick to the midsection now. Go for a clothesline, but Rohit Raju ducks underneath it. Oh, what a super kick right on the jaw of Chris Adonis. And now Rohit going up top. If it connects, it does not. And now Chris Adonis. The master lock. The master lock is locked in tight. Adonis' signature submission maneuver. And somehow, Rohit Raju finds a way to get out of it. And now, oh, rushing bulldog. Rohit Raju should be counting his blessings, honestly. Go for a drop kick there, unable to connect with it now. Now, huge roll up here on Chris Adonis. And a kick out at two. And now Adonis. Adonis right now is in trouble. Rohit Raju getting back into this matchup. Now, elbow to the midsection, able to get out of that for a moment. Adonis now solo. So I'm about to say suplex, but no. Back and forth action now starting to pick up here again here in this matchup. It's now Rohit Raju just trying to choke the life out of Chris Adonis here. Remember, this is Chris Adonis' official debut here in NWA. And right now, he is putting up a fight here against, I don't want to say one of our top stars, definitely one of our more used stars. Now submission maneuver here by Rohit Raju. And again, it is not going to be enough. And oh my goodness! Rohit Raju just planting Chris Adonis now. But that's not going to do it. Adonis now picking back up Rohit. Oh, what a standing drop kick there from Chris Adonis. And now going top rope. I'm not sure if a big man like Chris Adonis should go top rope. And oh my! And again, right now he's just wanting to torture. Oh my goodness, Rohit. No, you can't be going for a third one. Nah, third one. A third leg drop from the top rope. And that is that. Goes for the cover. Is this going to do it for Rohit Raju? 1, 2, and oh, a cow on. How? How was he able to kick out? I do not understand. Now Rohit. Look at this. Rohit Raju obviously frustrated. And now, oh, throwing Chris Adonis in the corner. Adonis moving out of the way. And oh, my goodness gracious, what loving blow. And now Adonis gonna go for that masterpiece again, but oh, I guess Rohit Raju knew how to get out of it this time. Excuse me. And now Rohit, what's he thinking about doing? I'm not sure. It wasn't a few moments ago that I was questioning himself in this match. Now Rohit Raju. Oh, my elbow to the spine of Chris Adonis. And now Chris Adonis picking back Rohit Raju. Rohit though, oh, clothesline over the top rope. Adonis right now, potentially unconscious on the floor. Well, Rohit, rather than going for the countout, decides to pick back up Adonis. I would have tried to go for the countout, I think, if I was Rohit. Now picking back up Adonis. Rohit now, super kick. One, and a kick out at two there for Adonis. And that, all that does is infuriate Rohit Raju. Oh, and now Adonis is busted wide open. And now, oh, no. Rohit connects with the double stop this time. Goes for the cover. Is this going to do it? 1, 2. Not yet. Not yet, says Chris Adonis. Adonis with so much fight left in him. Trying to give everything he's got here in this matchup. Trying to get that long-awaited win. And now, oh, into the corner. And now Rohit is busted open. And oh, my. Both men bleeding now in this matchup. And now, whoa. Rohit. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Manny, did you not see him use the ropes? What? Rohit Raju just stole the win. Using a leveraged pin here against Chris Adonis. That's not even fair. Adonis putting up the fight of his life. Had the opportunity to finally win against Rohit Raju, only to lose like that. That's, nah. But look at this. Acted like he just won the match clean. Disgusting. That's what I have to say to you, sir, is disgusting. Regardless, it is now time to move on to our next scheduled matchup of the evening. And coming up next now is our 2-on-1 handicap match. This matchup came to be after the Guerrillas of Destiny went up against the Wrestling Prodigies for the second time. It was a spectacular match, but the result of the matchup was Tama Tonga basically getting his arm completely broken by Joe Hennig and Taylor Rotunda. So, basically, we're getting this matchup now. Tonga Loa wants, I don't want to say revenge, but he wants to do his tag team partner proud, stepping up against the Wrestling Prodigies in order to, I don't even know what the right term is. Preserve the name of the Guerrillas of Destiny? I don't know. Regardless, so Tonga Loa is getting ready to go for a fight because the Guerrillas of Destiny haven't been able to beat the Wrestling Prodigies in any way, shape, or form in a tag team matchup. So how on earth is Tonga Loa expected to beat these two by himself? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Poor Loa, yeah, but Tonga Loa wanted this matchup. I wouldn't say Orloa. He wanted to fight in this match. Wrestling prodigies have this. It would probably be the safe bet, to be completely honest. Would definitely be the safe bet, I would say. Real quick, gonna get a sip of water. And coming out first, though, he is one half of the Guerrillas of Destiny, who I guess are on pause right now as a tag team, seeing as how Tama Tonga is currently on the shelf. That's Tongaloa. Tongaloa, who inevitably has not had as many big game-saving moments as Tama Tonga. Coming out right now as the sole survivor, a single man standing here for the Guerrillas of Destiny. But still, he's a warrior. He's definitely a warrior worth the fight, and he's going to be going up against both members of the Wrestling Prodigies here tonight. Representing his team, representing his tag team partner, representing everything that he believes in, is Tongaloa. Hello, AJ. Welcome to Parade of Champions. But in order to get success here tonight, he has to topple these two men. Joe Hennig, Taylor Rotunda, the Wrestling Prodigies. Who, I gotta say, by the way, the Wrestling Prodigies suffering their first official loss last episode of NWA Power, in which they went up against the unorthodox team of Decay, in which, yeah, Decay defeated the Wrestling Prodigies. And a massive upset as well, which I have understand that these two men are in a foul mood because of that loss. It's all business here tonight for these two men. Alright, here we go to a one handicap match. Tongaloa versus the Wrestling Prodigies. Here we go. And alright, go! Off to fast pace. And Tongaloa not wasting any time, stomping a mud hole into Joe Hennig. I don't know how on earth he's going to win this matchup against, honestly, one of the best teams we have here in NWA, but he's going to give it the old college try. And now Joe Hennig getting reversed again by Tongaloa of the Guerrillas of Destiny. Now into the corner. This is what he has to avoid. He can't get stuck in that corner. All these tag team maneuvers is what's going to take him out. Back and forth action now between Loa and Hennig. And Tongaloa right now in a good spot, but Hennig not going to let him have that spot for too much longer. Now Joe Hennig already go for a submission move here on Tongaloa. Single leg tossing grab, but and now Loa trying to get a different angle on Hennig. Not going to work here. It's Hennig right now starting to build momentum, starting to get more advantage, more distance between himself and Tongaloa. Going for the first pinfall of the matchup early on. And now, trying to go for a clothesline, but again, Hennig saw it coming. Right now, Tongaloa is in a world of trouble here against the Wrestling Prodigies. And, oh my goodness. But again, notice that Tongaloa will not stay down. As soon as he gets knocked down, he immediately gets right back up. And now, again, Joe Hennig was trying to make a tag to his partner, successfully makes it down to Taylor Rotunda, and this is exactly what Tongaloa needed to avoid, but there you go. And trying to attack Joe Hennig as well, but it did not work out. And now Tongaloa But now Loa face to face with Taylor Rotunda now. Beautiful suplex there by Rotunda, but it's not going to last very long. And that pinfall for Tonga Loa. Now back and forth action again, picking up here. Oh my goodness! Taylor Rotunda flying right there. And a cutter! The vicious cutter from out of nowhere. Goes to come here now on Taylor Rotunda. 1, 2, kick out 2. Nearly won the matchup right there. That's because I'm trying to focus on the match, AJ. I can't really read those long messages. And now, belly to belly suplex there from Taylor Rotunda. And right now, Rotunda, Tonga Loa, right now giving it everything he's got still in this matchup. And now tag made to Joe Hennig. Oh my goodness. I don't think Tonga Loa saw the tag. Instead, he's still trying to attack Taylor Rotunda. And now getting pulverized here by Joe Hennig. This is a very one-sided battle. And now, oh my goodness, now Joe Hennig just pulverizing. Taken apart. Oh my goodness. Now look at this, look at this, look at this. Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa! Taking out Taylor Rotunda. Big reversal there. Cutter again. This time Joe Hennig. 1, 2, and kick out 2. Oh, so close there. And now look at these vicious headbutts on the already open wound of on Joe Hennig. And right now, what do you think was Tonga Loa gotta do? He has hit both these men with his vicious cutter, both of them able to kick out. Neither one of them tried to break up the pin, might I add you. Oh, almost lost the match right there is Tonga Loa. Now picking back up, thrown in the corner. This is what he needed to avoid. This is what he needed to avoid. This is not good. This is not good. Oh! And that might do it right there. 1, 2. No! Not yet, says Tonga Loa. I am not dead yet, says says Tonga Loa. And now, setting up Taylor Rotunda. No, he's not. Rotunda with a reversal here. And no, into the corner. Oh no. Oh no. If at first you don't succeed, try again. 1. What? How on earth? How on earth did Tonga Loa kick out of that? I'm speechless right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tonga Loa should be done. This matchup should be over. And now Tonga Loa still just trying to fight, trying to do everything he's got in his power. Oh my goodness. The fact that Tonga Loa is still in this matchup. Oh, and now take out Joe Hennig. And now, oh, another belly-to-belly suplex there from Taylor Rotunda. What is it going to take for this match to end? Honestly, I'm surprised Tonga Loa is still in this. And now, boom! And again, taking out the defense, taking out Joe Hennig. Goes for the cover. There's no defense. 1, 2, count. Rake in the eyes now. And a spear now. Cutting Tonga Loa completely in half. But still, it's not enough to put away Tonga Loa. And oh, no. Third time's the charm. Oh! That's gotta do it right there. 1, 2. This is insanity. The fight, the survival, everything about it. He will not stay down. Josh will be here ASAP. And now another tag team maneuver, this time changing it up instead of going for their finisher, trying to go for something else. Clothesline and spear combo. Oh, now taking out the leg. Now, Tonga Loa being dumped to the outside. This matchup has gone on way too long. Now, oh my. And now look at this, Tonga Loa beating down Taylor Rotunda here on the inside or outside. Oh, this is getting bad. Right now, back and forth action here on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh no, not again! Not again! They knew they couldn't beat him in the ring. So they go for the, oh, come on. That is the second time the Wrestling Prodigies have beaten the Gorillas to death if you count out. Shameful display here from Joe Hennig and Taylor Rotunda. They knew they couldn't keep them down, so instead they made sure they couldn't get back into the ring. Absolutely disgraceful actions here from the Wrestling Prodigies. My oh my. Tonga Loa was unable to get his revenge here tonight, but he definitely showed he has a lot of heart and a lot in the tank. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, though, is finally our first championship match here for Parade of Champions. It is the NWA Women's Championship. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Kian. First we had a leverage pin by Rohit Raju. Then we get a count-out victory for the Wrestling Prodigies. I don't know, but now it's time for the NWA Women's Championship, which Big Swole challenges Kiera Hogan. And as you can see, someone has finally recovered from her attack from Big Swole, and that, of course, is Tasha Steelz back in the corner of her best friend, wanting to make sure that Big Swole pays for the law or for what happened to her. Kiera Hogan, of course, this is her first big title defense here as the NWA Women's Championship. It's not only against Big Swole. Honestly, a big challenge. No pun intended here. But with Tasha Steelz in her corner, is she going to be able to win? That's the big question. Meanwhile, Big Swole has been waiting for this moment. She believes that Kiera Hogan never should have been able to face Abaddon for the NWA Women's Championship. She believed that it should have been her that month ago. But instead, you can't change history. As now we wait for this game to load up. Meanwhile, Cara Hogan has been an amazing champion thus far. Still undefeated as NWA Women's Champion, by the way. Hopefully in this matchup we don't get a screwy finish. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first championship match here at Parade of Champions. There she is, though. Big Swole getting ready for action, getting ready to do what she does best, and that is hurt people and win. Earned this opportunity after defeating Jade Cargill in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup last pay-per-view at Hard Times. And let me tell you what a matchup that was between the two of them. Fought all the way around the arena, giving everything they've got. But in the end, it was Big Swole who was able to finally put away Jade Cargill. And now here she comes, the NWA Women's Champion, with the fire behind her. Kiera Hogan. Making a big name for herself here in NWA, making herself look, honestly, coming into the new era of women's wrestling here in NWA. She wasn't the first champion, but right now, it's hard to say she's even the best champion. Both Abaddon and Kiera Hogan so far have only held it for about a month. There it is, though, firmly around the waist of Kiera Hogan, but it might be changing here tonight. That, of course, is what they are fighting for, the NWA Women's Championship. Thank you for your follow. Thank you for the follow, Jack. Very much appreciated. Challenger in the matchup, of course, Big Swole, getting ready for the first title win here in NWA. Of course, champion, as always, Kiera Hogan, getting ready to defend. Like I said, this is her first title defense as NWA Women's Champion, though she is undefeated in any type of match. Now looking at my record, she's never lost a match here in NWA. Relinquishing the title now to Manny Nomura, our referee, as always. Showing the title now to both Big Swole and Kiera Hogan, knowing what they are fighting for. Matchup is about to get underway. Now Big Swole versus Kiera Hogan. Ring the bell. Here we go. And Big Swole starting things off with a chop right to the throat of Kiera Hogan. And now Hogan. Hogan now. Oh my goodness, leg drop literally to the back of the head. And now smashing the head onto the canvas here. Now Kiera Hogan, right now in full control, did not take kindly to that chop right to the throat early on in the matchup. And now it's Big Swole in charge of this matchup. What is she going to go for here now? Big Swole. Oh my goodness! Oh, whoa, a thump to the eye? I'm not sure what that was. And oh! Kiera Hogan going for the first pinfall of the matchup here on Big Swole. Kick out of one, though, from the #1 contender. And now, oh! Now Kiera Hogan. Again, going for another pinfall here on Big Swole. She's got to know it's going to take a lot more than that to put away Big Swole. Oh, an uppercut now. And now Big Swole going to throw Kiera Hogan into the corner right in front of Tasha Steelz. Of course, Kiera Hogan's best friend. Oh, what a clothesline there from Big Swole. And now Swole picking up Kiera Hogan once again. Oh, only to get there with a super kick. Trying to go for a second one. Got a little too greedy right there. And oh my! Go for the cover right now. One. Kick out one there from Kiera Hogan. Who is going to win this matchup right now is anyone's game, I would say. And now Kiera Hogan. Pick up speed! And oh, dumping. Literally dumping Big Swole over the ropes. Cara Hogan getting a little too big for her britches right now, thinking she's won the matchup. There's still a lot more into it, I think. And oh, another uppercut there from Big Swole. Back and forth action now starting to pick up here. And now, wow! Samuray Del Sol. We'll be seeing more of that later on in the night. But whoa, we're seeing it right now too. Now there you see Kiera Hogan hyperextending the leg of Big Swole. And now rolls over. Oh, what a super kick right on the jaw of Big Swole. Goes for the cover now on Big Swole, but another kick out of one. I don't think Big Swole has kicked out at two yet. I think it's always been on one. Oh, going for that headbutt, which put Tasha Steelz in the hospital for a bit. And oh my! There's the finishing maneuver of Kiera Hogan. Is that going to do it right there? Goes for the cover. Is this going to do it? Is this going to finish the match? One. And another kick out at, well, I'm not sure if that was 1 or 1.5. It was a quick kick out. Now Kiera Hogan going to go for another one. Kiera Hogan right now getting very distraught in this matchup against Big Swole. Now, oh my goodness. Now going to go and try to hyperextend the arm. We saw her hyperextend the leg. Now going for the arm as well here on Big Swole. Going for another cover. What is up with Kiera Hogan with these covers tonight? Oh, that one almost did it. She's getting progress. You know, maybe there's a method to her madness. And now, oh, knees right to the midsection of Big Swole. And again. Big Swole now stuck in a hold here, trying to fight. Right now, it's been Hogan for a good amount of time here. And now, Big Swole. Big Swole trying to fight her way out of it. Oh, going for that headbutt again, and Kiera Hogan not going to let her have it. Super kick right in the jaw. You know Kiera Hogan has done her homework for the past month. And that is all it's going to take. Enough was enough. That super kick must have knocked something loose in Big Swole. Kiera Hogan had a game plan. Had a game plan from the start for Big Swole. And honestly, I think Big Swole just came in too overconfident, too cocky of herself. I don't know. Regardless, Kiera Hogan successfully defends the NWA Women's Championship here against Big Swole. I'm not exactly sure what it was that put her away, other than that super kick, but honestly, she's kicked out of that at one. Maybe she took one too many shots to the head. I don't know. All I know is unable to get that vicious headbutt of hers. Kiera Hogan again with gold around her waist. Or not again with gold, but successfully retaining the gold around her waist. Let's move on now to our next matchup of the evening. Woo, boy, ladies and gentlemen, we've already had a hefty night here at Parade of Champions, and we still got 4 matches left, and now it's time for one of the ones that I have been looking forward to the most, and that is for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. None other than Decay, with Black Taurus and Crazy Steve going against our current champions, Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, the Arsenal. One of the most destructive teams in the official verse. Just literally run rampant on anyone and everyone here in NWA, and is not lightening up here against Decay either. Decay, of course, won this matchup after defeating the undefeated Wrestling Prodigies last episode of NWA Power. In which, no one saw Decay winning this matchup, or winning that matchup, and now they're going to be going against the champions. In which it's hard to say if they're going to win this one either. I will say, though, that honestly, they might have an advantage because they haven't really fought very much as a tag team. The advantage, and I think that's what got the Wrestling Prodigies, and now it could also get the Arsenal. I don't know, but it seems the chat right now is greatly following behind Decay. No faith in the current NWA tag team champions, which I am very surprised by. I'm surprised because it's the Arsenal. Yeah, not a single vote for the Arsenal. I'm very surprised by that, guys. Can I get a reasoning why from the people in the chat, why you're saying, everyone's saying Decay and no one's saying the Arsenal? I'm very curious on that. As we get on with our entrances here in this matchup. Decay looks cooler. Decay are literally monsters. And speaking of these monsters, now we get to see this monstrous entrance once again that we saw at NWA Power. And there they are. Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. Decay. Right there, as you can see, almost like a servant and master type of connection between these two unorthodox wrestlers. Black Taurus being, of course, the monster of Crazy Steve. There's not much more I can say about these two, honestly. They are crazy, they are monsters, they are, well, they're Decay. I've seen a lot of unorthodox tag teams in my days here as a commentator, and Decay takes the cake in a lot of ways. I've seen Suzuki Gun, I've seen Reno Scum, I've seen a lot of just crazy weird tag teams. None of them come close to that of Decay though. Sanity, the Wyatts. Nothing comes close to these two young men. And there they are. Ready for action, ready for bloodshed. Ready to become tag team champions. But in order to become tag team champions, they have to beat these two men. Arsenal OP. That's what the AOP stands for there. The Arsenal OP. As in the Arsenal is overpowered. Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, the NWA Tag Team Champions. The Arsenal. Undefeated here in NWA, has put up their titles on the line in almost any and every tag team matchup they are a part of to prove that they are the best. There's no one like the Arsenal in the official verse. There's no one as good as the Arsenal in the official verse. They're one of the greatest tag teams, and they've proven it, they have shown it, and they claim to it. Arsenal now getting ready for action, getting ready to do what they do best. And that is win tag team matches. That, of course, is what they are fighting for, the NWA Tag Team Championships. One of the more prestigious pieces of gold here at NWA, I would say, just because of who the title that it's around. Of course, the challengers, Black Taurus and Crazy Steve, Decay. Meanwhile, we have the champions, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, that of course being the Arsenal. Both of these teams are currently undefeated in tag team matches, so one of them's going to lose here. We're starting to get to the point where all the undefeated teams, undefeated superstars, are going to be facing off against each other, to which only one's going to remain undefeated. Looks like we're starting things off with Crazy Steve and Matt Cardona. And Cardona already getting the first bit of offense here on Crazy Steve. Uppercut now from Crazy Steve. Steve now, oh my goodness. Sending Cardona crashing down to the floor. And he's going to throw him right back in too. Crazy Steve now getting reversed by Cardona. Cardona now going to go for the leg, unable to get it though. Crazy Steve, again, just this man, Crazy Steve is, how do you even describe this man other than a certified lunatic? Now getting thrown into the corner of the Arsenal. Unable to get the tag team involved. Oh, Brian Myers, though, taking a nice, good old cheap shot on the jaw of Crazy Steve. Giving Cardona a moment to relax and rest. Now going to throw Cardona into the corner. Cardona moves out of the way in the nick of time. Now puts, oh my goodness, puts Crazy Steve up and right back down onto his knee. Cardona now again cutting the ring clear in half, dragging Crazy Steve all the way over to his corner, makes the tag to Brian Myers. This is why the Arsenal is one of the best tag teams in the world, able to divide that ring completely in half and isolate their opponent. Not only that, but also the frequent tags that they make against their tag team opponents as well. Now, Crazy Steve. Not sure if that's a shot to Cardona or not, but it sure is funny. Goes and tags in Black Taurus almost the exact same way that Matt Cardona tagged in Brian Myers. And now we got Black Taurus versus Brian Myers in the ring. Black Taurus, the most unhinged superstar I think I've ever seen here in NWA. And now go for a clothesline blow, but Brian Myers saw it coming, able to duck underneath it. And now, just going for damage here on Black Taurus. Now Black Taurus be able to step out of the way here. And now, literally, both these teams are just going for their own moves against each other. Back and forth action now between Myers and Black Taurus. Taurus now going to do the exact same thing Brian Myers has done. Back and forth. It's deja vu all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. And now Myers with Taurus up, but Taurus. Oh my, there's that copycat move. Vicious suplex there from Black Taurus, now sending Brian Myers into a corner. Myers elbowing his way out of the corner though. Has Black Taurus up. Taurus now again gonna reverse it. Trying to go for another suplex there, unable to do so. Black Taurus though kicked to the midsection. Now gonna throw Brian Myers back into that corner. What is he gonna go for now? Has him set up. Black Taurus. Oh my goodness. Black Taurus buckle bomb! A power bomb into the corner. And now Brian Myers using the knee here to, I don't want to say knock out Black Taurus, but he definitely did some damage. And now kick to the midsection. Brian Myers. Brian Myers! I know it's kind of hard to see, but I think Black Taurus is bleeding underneath that mask. Goes for the first cover. One. And Crazy Steve is going to break up that pin quite early. Oh! A little bit of miscommunication from the Arsenal. Brian Myers accidentally speared Matt Cardona. And now, Black Taurus with Brian Myers alone. And now look at this, Crazy Steve. I know it's kind of hard to see at the top right hand of your corner, but Crazy Steve doing more damage to Matt Cardona. Now, I see Crazy Steve has a single leg Boston grab locked in on Matt Cardona as well. Okay, AJ. And now Cardona and Crazy Steve still fighting on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, we still have Brian Myers and Black Taurus fighting on the inside. And right now, it looked like Crazy Steve got taken out by Cardona. Go for the cover, 1, 2. And oh my, that was close. Myers almost stole that win. Now, over the top rope. Black Taurus, knowing he was very close to losing right there, wisely makes the tag. Crazy Steve. What is he going to go for here? Not going to go for anything as Brian Myers goes for the knee on Crazy Steve. And now, Brian Myers. Oh, we've seen this before. DDT on an apron. Not good. And now Crazy Steve not throwing Brian Myers back in the ring. Instead, going for more damage onto the barricade. Right now, Manny Nomura at a count of 4. Please, gentlemen, get this match back into the ring. Thank you, Crazy Steve. Imagine Crazy Steve being the logical one here. And now Steve getting thrown over the top rope. Cardona now. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Not again. Not again. Myers effectively causing brain damage to Crazy Steve. And now to top it all off, and now, oh my, Crazy Steve is in a world of pain. Brian Myers has picked apart Crazy Steve piece by painful piece. Alright, Brian Myers finally getting his way back into the ring. Crazy Steve quickly to follow. And now, Crazy Steve, oh my goodness. Crazy Steve, he's not even feeling the pain. He's just having fun in that ring. You could see it with a smile on his face. What a freaking psychopath. Now look at this, just staring a hole into Brian Myers. And now Myers, oh, not in trouble, then reverses Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve, through the pain after getting stomped literally on the leg, still makes the tag to Black Taurus. And now Black Taurus. Clothesline! Black Taurus right now trying to put away Brian Myers, trying to win the matchup for Decay. Has him up and plants him middle of the ring. But there's no Crazy Steve for defense. What? Instead of going for Black Taurus, Matt Cardona went for Manny Nomura. And now a tag made back to Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve gonna use the ropes. Count it. Oh, not even a count of 1. Manny's still down. That's the reason why. Manny now finally getting back up to his feet, but I think that time has passed for Decay. That window opening for Decay is over. Now into the corner. Oh, reversal by Myers. And oh, a spear! And now he's going to take out Crazy Steve too. You've got to be kidding me. Brian Myers effectively taking out both members of Decay. Spear off the apron to Black Taurus and an outside superplex to Crazy Steve. Black Taurus somehow getting back up to the apron though, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, Crazy Steve fighting with Brian Myers on the outside. Right now, Manny Nomura is at a count of 6 here. Myers throwing Crazy Steve back into the ring. And now Myers quickly to fall. Myers has been in this matchup for quite a while. He needs to get attacked into Matt Cardona if he is going to have any chance of surviving this matchup. Into the corner. Now Crazy Steve, what is he going to go for here? What is this? Crazy Steve! Gonna throw now Brian Myers into the corner. And now pummeling away on Brian Myers. Crazy. Oh, I think I see what Crazy Steve's gonna go for here. Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve! Drive by. Going for the cover now. Is this gonna do a 1, 2? Kick out of 2. After all that, Brian Myers still has that much fight left in him. He has taken on a world of pain, and he is still fighting. Myers needs to make the tag to Cardona. Otherwise, this matchup is over. Leapfrogs over the spear this time. Kick to the midsection. Back and forth action now between Black Taurus and Brian Myers. Myers now, though. Myers! Plants Black Taurus. Doesn't go for the cover. I think he should have. But now Black Taurus is just going to stomp away here on Brian Myers. Making the frequent tags is Decay. I was talking about the Arsenal making the frequent tags, but it's not turned into Decay making those frequent tags. And now Crazy Steve on Brian Myers yet again. Kick to the midsection. And now, oh my goodness, face plants Crazy Steve. Now, Brian Myers, what is he going to go for here? Welcome back, Ken. Myers just staring away at Crazy Steve, not going to go for anything, it would appear. Waiting for Crazy Steve to get to up to his feet. I don't know if there's a good idea. Oh! Never mind, just wanted to do it to the exposed back. And now, into the corner. Fireman's carry reversal, not going to do anything there. Back and forth action starting to pick up once again here in this matchup. And now, Brian Myers plants Crazy Steve. Now dragging the carcass of Steve closer in the middle of the ring. Make sure there's no rope breaks. Gonna go for the cover. 1, 2. And Black Taurus to the rescue right there. But now Matt Cardona. Cardona taking out Black Taurus. Crazy Steve effectively alone in the ring. And now Myers. 1, 2, 3. And that is all she wrote. The Arsenal remain on top. Right there, probably the wisest decision Matt Cardona did. Rather than breaking up the pin, he took out the ref. Honestly, it was a smart move, even though it didn't seem that way at the time. And Cardona and Myers still remain on top of your tag team division. Who is going to stop these two men? Literally, anyone that has stepped in the ring with these men have lost. Who is going to be the ones to beat these two? Who is going to find the formula? Biased, I'm not saying what they did was good. I am not saying what they did is good. I'm saying what they did was smart. And I'm saying that if Rohit Raju can get away with using the ropes, it's smart. I don't particularly agree with that, but I do think it is smart. Coming up next, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a fight. No other words than that, other than we are in for a fight. Rich Swann versus Zack Sabre Jr. No holds barred. This all started right when Zack Sabre Jr. made his debut against Nick Aldis, in which the matchup ended in no contest after Rich Swann came out with a bat and attacked both Zack Sabre Jr. and Nick Aldis ahead of Swann's matchup against Aldis at Hard Times. After that, Zack Sabre Jr. was put in the gauntlet match to determine who's going to fight Nick Aldis tonight, in which Rich Swann, for some reason or another, decided to target Zack Sabre Jr., who wasn't even a part of the gauntlet match, I might add you, costing Zack Sabre Jr. the win. Zack then retaliated by attacking Rich Swann, and now here we are. No holds barred, Rich Swann versus Zack Sabre Jr. One of these men will win, one of them will lose. It's time to end this feud. It's time to end this blood feud between these two. The rules of no holds barred, ladies and gentlemen. No count out, no disqualification. The only limitation is your mind. Anything goes. Rich Swann, of course, taking that slow, methodical pace here into his entrance here, knowing he is about to take on, honestly, one of the best, the greatest submission specialist in the world. At the same time, though, I don't think he's afraid of him. I think Rich Swann is more than ready, because we have seen the dark depths that Rich Swann will go to win a matchup, courtesy of his matchup against Nick Aldis at Hard Times. Swann still, of course, obviously upset that he's not the NWA World Champion after losing to Nick Aldis at Hard Times. It's all right. The question is he going to be able to defeat Zack Sabre Jr. here tonight? I don't know if he can. Speaking of ZSJ, there he is. Zack Sabre Jr. making his long entrance here. Meanwhile, what is Rich Swann doing? Rich Swann already staring down Zack Sabre Jr. with a bat. And Zack saw it coming. Zack saw it coming. Not going to work a second time, Rich Swann. And now, this fight up is starting already. And Rich Swann. Rich Swann and Zack Sabre Jr. already right now fighting over the bat that Rich Swann brought in. The matchup hasn't even officially started yet, ladies and gentlemen. And now this is not good. This is, oh my goodness. And now Rich Swann just taunting Zack Sabre Jr. Match is now official. Match is now official. Zack uneven able to take off his shirt or his jacket right now before even the match started. Having to defend himself already from Rich Swann. Rich Swann! This is not the start off that Zack Sabre Jr. wanted for this matchup, but it's the one he's going to have to deal with. Oh my goodness! Zack's throat literally bouncing off the ropes. Now you can see Rich Swann literally tearing off the jacket off of Zack Sabre Jr.'s body. Tearing it off and throwing it into the crowd. Oh my! Now Swann, what is he going for here? Oh, kick right to the head. And another. And another. Wait, Rich Swann! Oh my goodness! Swan right now just trying to take off the head of Zack Sabre Jr. with that bat. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is no holds barred, yes, but that doesn't mean they have to. Oh, they have to go to this extreme, I would say. They can fight anywhere around the ring, though the finish of the match must take place inside the ring. And now look at this. Rich Swann just going for more damage on ZSJ here at the outside of the ring. Swan right now. Go for another weapon. What has he got this time? Oh, no. Steel chair in hand. Oh, my goodness. And now messing with the steel steps as well. This matchup is not going to be very long, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of weaponry these two men have brought into this match. I shouldn't even say these men. It's been all Rich Swann who brought all this weaponry in this match. And And now Swan doing what has to be done. Oh, insecurity. Now Swan gonna try and pick up Saper. Saper though reverses, rolls through. Now reversal from Swan. 1, 2, and a kick out again from Swan. And now, oh, Rich Swann, you saw that. His knee hit the steps, and then Saper leaping over the steps in order to deliver a massive elbow drop to the spine of Rich Swann. Now Zack Sabre Jr. in control of Rich Swann momentarily. Notice how I said momentarily. Now Rich Swann. Swan is determined to hit that power bomb on the steel steps, I think. Meanwhile, go for a cover again. Kick out again, though, from Zack Sabre Jr. ZSJ now. No! Suplex onto the steps. And there's the knockout kick. Rich, you should have gone for the finish. You should have gone for the pin there after that kick. Instead, just trying to hurt Zack Sabre Jr. might just cost you. And now ZSJ picking up steam, finally getting back into this match. Finally getting some big offense here on Rich Swann. And now, oh, here we go, the submission specialist doing what he does best. Rich Swann being in that hold for quite some time, and that is not going to do good for Swan. Oh, Rich Swann. Rich Swann, though. Now Rich Swann, what is he thinking about doing? Gonna throw, or gonna attempt to throw ZSJ into the corner. Oh my. Swan almost getting pelted with his own steel straps. And again, Zack Sabre Jr. with the big reversal on Swan. He needs to stop going for that power bomb. It is not gonna end good for him. And that might be his undoing, to be completely honest. As now ZSJ. ZSJ! Oh, Swan nearly losing that matchup right then and there. Now Zack Sabre gonna send Swan tumbling to the outside. And as you can see, Rich Swann holding the leg. Hello, Josh. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Parade of Champions. Swan, oh my goodness, just taking a moment to taunt, and it's never a good idea to taunt in the ring against Zack Sabre Jr., ladies and gentlemen. now it is Rich Swann who is picking up steam. Swan now. And now getting sent into the corner is Rich Swann. Swan though. Swan kick right to the chin. And now Rich Swann goes for the cover on Zack Sabre Jr. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, kick out of 2. Now Rich Swann determined to finally put away Zack Sabre Jr. Is that it? Is that it? 1, 2, no! Rich Swann can't even believe it. How on earth? Elbow drop to the spine, though. Oh, come on. Trying to go for a second time. It's gonna cost him. Now Zack Sabre dropping Swan really onto his head. And now Zack Sabre, look at this. Sabre. Go for the submission mover. Go for the huge submission mover here. And now switching it into a cover. 1, and a kick out 2 from Rich Swann. Rich Swann right now in a world of pain, is taking a lot of damage. And now it is time. It is time for you to pay for everything you have done. Rich Swann. Rich Swann doing everything he can, but it's not enough. Trapped like an animal. And that is that. Right there, Rich Swann could have ended the match right there with that kick, but decided to try and do more damage, and instead it cost him. You never try to not go for the win here against Zack Sabre Jr. You always go for the win. You don't go for pain, you go for the win, because if you give him an opportunity, he will break you. Right here, that kick, I'm surprised to not put him away. 2, and oh, so close. Zack Sabre Jr. knew exactly what he needed to do to win this. All he had to do was wake the storm. No, I am not, Josh. I'm never excited to work. I almost didn't stream today, to be completely honest, because I couldn't find time. But I told myself I wasn't going to extend it to one more day. Congratulations, though, to Zack Sabre Jr. as we move on now to our co-main event. And oh boy, is it going to be a good one. It is time now. It is time. I swear, if this isn't what it's supposed to be, I'm going to be upset. And we're just going to go to exhibition. So this is supposed to be the steel cage brawl between Kenta and Samuray Del Sol. It does not say steel cage brawl, which scares me. So we are going to see. If not, we're going to go to exhibition real quick. This should be real good, yeah. Going with Del Sol. Del Sol's probably... remember, so this is going to be a steel cage brawl. There is no escaping the cage. The way to win is simple. Pinfall or submission only. You cannot win any other way. You can climb the cage. You can jump off of the cage. But escaping the cage would not result in the win. Kenta versus Samuray Del Sol. Remember, this is Kenta's stipulation. He picked this after winning the Beat the Clock challenge. Okay, the cage is there, I think. Yeah, the cage is there. Yeah, I can see it now. We're good. I'm just surprised in the match promo card it didn't say that the cage was going to be there. Alright, coming up first is the challenger. Made his debut earlier this month, in which he came back in a big way, attacking Samuray Del Sol, making his intentions 100% clear. His intentions was Samuray Del Sol, and he would have gotten away with his big return attack if it wasn't for the Great Protector, Great Muta, in which the matchup was already determined for Parade Champions. However, we were given the option now of the Beat the Clock challenge between Kenta and Samuray Del Sol, in which Samuray Del Sol not only lost the challenge, but he also lost to PJ Black due to an interference of Sting. All because of Sting being upset over Great Muta getting involved in Samuray Del Sol's matches. As a result, last week at NWA Power, we saw Samuray Del Sol versus PJ Black for the national championship. Well, of course, Samuray Del Sol defended, and then Kenta came out and announced his match. A steel cage brawl. I could not have thought of a better idea to ensure that Great Muta does not get involved in this matchup in any way, shape, or form. And Kenta getting ready now, and here he comes. We've gotten away with it too if it wasn't for the meddling Great Muta. There he is, though. Our current NWA National Champion. Our inaugural, our only NWA National Champion. Samuray Del Sol. Been on a roll. It wasn't until he went up against PJ Black 2 weeks ago in the Beat the Clock Challenge that this man was undefeated. PJ Black was able to get the first pinfall win on Samuray Del Sol. You don't understand how big of an achievement that honestly is. And now going forward, does Kenta now know what it's going to take to put away Samuray Del Sol? I don't know. In any other title defense, though, Samuray Del Sol has not lost. And that's what makes this important, that he's never lost a title defense. But this is definitely a different type of title defense altogether, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, as we see right there, the challenger. One of the newest acquisitions here to NWA Power, or NWA. It's none other than Kenta. And of course, the champion, Samuray Del Sol. I want to say a prestige champion, but this man is definitely not above cheating. We've seen this man cheat before, and we could definitely see him cheat again. And now Del Sol forced to relinquish the title to Manny Nomura. You know what, to be completely honest, I'm scared for Manny. Manny is going to be locked in the cage with these two psychos. We've already seen Manny get attacked earlier on in the night. And to be honest, he could get attacked once again. You see now the steel cage is being lowered. Here we go. Oh, okay, maybe Manny isn't going to be locked in the cage with him. I thought he was going to. Okay, Manny's smarter than that. Oh, what a kick to the head. And right now, back and forth action here between Samuray Del Sol and Kenta, both using their legs. The only other person that showed up was AJ, but he's out for a run right now. Yeah, AJ decided to go for a run. And now, oh, back and forth action. Back and forth is right. Oh my goodness, neither person's able to get that big of a lead here. Oh my! And Samuray Del Sol using a springboard move. Don't see that very often, but it did not work out. And there we go, running knee, or I'm not sure if that was a running knee or a running foot. I'm not sure. Regardless of what it was, Kenta, first one to really get the big offensive move, I would say, in this match. Oh, Samuray Del Sol must have heard me. Now Samurai wrenching the arm of Kenta. Fast-paced action between both of these competitors, both of them cruiserweights. Both of them at the top of their game. And now Del Sol gonna throw Kenta into the corner, following closely behind. And again. Oh man, right now Kenta taking apart Samuray Del Sol, or at least attempting to. Fireman's carry reversal there from Del Sol. Remember, after this is our main event, our big triple threat match, and oh my goodness, first person to use the steel cage is Del Sol. Samuray Del Sol now picking up Kenta. Kenta now, oh, kick to the side of the head. Gonna go for the first cover now. And a kick out two there from Kenta. That is not going to be enough to put away the #1 contender. Oh, knee right to the face now. Back and forth action starting to pick up once again between these two. Kenta, sword coming. He saw the Selena Del Sol coming. And now, tripping up the leg is Del Sol. And now, oh, Samuray Del Sol. And now, clothesline. The one thing about the Selena Del Sol is everyone knows how to counter it now. Oh, look at this. Kenta with a toot sweep right in front of Samuray Del Sol. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. And now, uh-oh. Oh, no. This could be bad. Taking the shot. 1, 2. Kick out 2 there. Kenta almost putting away Samuray Del Sol right then and there. Trying to knock his head off there with those kicks, though, I will say. And now, 1. And oh, what a kick out. Kick to the big section now. Oh, DDT. And now it's Samuray Del Sol feeling like he's a mile high. Dragging Kenta into the ring, more into the center. Remember, rope breaks I don't think count very much in the steel cage brawl either, ladies and gentlemen. And now, oh! The steel cage brawl is simple. The only way to win this matchup is by pinfall or submission. It's the only way you can win this. And now, Selena Del Sol connects this time. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out 2.5 there for Kenta. Close, very close. As I got distracted by Josh. And now, oh, trying to go for a big move there. Unable to do so. Kenta now. Go for the submission maneuver here. Trying to make Samuray Del Sol tap. Unable to do so, though. And oh, Meteora from Samuray Del Sol now. And now Del Sol going to go for his own submission. And now into the corner goes Kenta. Kenta now again, big reversals. And now what is this Kenta now? Kenta going for all the strikes here. Right now, Samuray Del Sol is not looking too good. Meanwhile, neither is Kenta. Kenta getting hit by that Samuray Del Sol or Selena Del Sol early on is never a good thing. And oh my! And now, oh, big strike there. Another Meteora. And I can gonna go for this strike. And now Kenta, what is Kenta doing now? Kenta, why is Kenta climbing the cage? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, he missed. How did you miss? Samuray Del Sol getting up in the nick of time. Kenta going for the big moves, but unable to do anything about it. This is horrible for Kenta. Great for Samuray Del Sol. And now, oh, Hurricanrana there. Kenta right now is in a world of trouble here against Samuray Del Sol. Oh my goodness! No water in the pool. Amen to that. Going for a cover now. And surprisingly, Kenta kicked out at 2 there. And now Samuray Del Sol fighting out of the corner. Samuray Del Sol now. Oh, what a super kick! That wasn't a regular super kick. That was I'm gonna let you run into my foot right there. And now, oh my goodness, now it's Samuray Del Sol. But he's wisely not gonna climb to the top. Excuse me, guys. And now, here we go. Oh, kick right to the temple. Samuray Del Sol taking a moment to catch his breath, though. Meanwhile, Kenta slowly getting back up to his feet, but Samuray Del Sol not gonna let it happen. Oh, just twisting the arm. And now here we go. He's gonna go for it again. And again gets countered. Kenta now picking up Samuray Del Sol. Not able to get any big move in yet is Kenta, though. Kenta now. What does he got to do to put away the champion? What does the champion have to do to put away the challenger? And now, thrown into the corner. And now look at this, Samuray Del Sol. Making Kenta pay for everything. What is it going to take? What is either of these men going to do? And now, here we go. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Kenta setting up once again. We have not seen the GTS yet in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Is this it? No, it is not. Del Sol not gonna let him get it. But you know we are gonna see Selena Del Sol. 1, 2, now. And now 450 splash on the Kenta. Kenta right now in a world of pain, but still finding the will to fight. No, Samuray Del Sol. Again, go for this kick right to the temple. Matt jinxed it. Yeah, you can blame it on Matt. Go for another cover. 1, 2, and that is it. Another kick to the head was all it took. I give Kenta so much credit, but he just couldn't get the win. He just couldn't connect with his GTS. Took one too many kicks to the head, honestly. Samuray Del Sol remains your national champion. Not only that, but we also saw Kenta jump from the top of the steel cage to no avail. Didn't even land on Samuray Del Sol. Oh man, who is going to stop this man? Seriously, who's going to stop Samuray Del Sol? This all started, of course, at the Gauntlet times in which the final two came out to Alexander Hammerstone versus Chris Hero, in which it ended in a double count out after Alexander Hammerstone speared Chris Hero through the barricade. It was then made by General Manager Sting that the main event of Parade of Champions was going to be a triple threat match. This is going to be a big one. This is undoubtedly the biggest challenge for Nick Aldis' NWA World Heavyweight Championship yet. And it's very important to point out that Nick Aldis faced both of these men in the last couple of weeks not for the championship, just to see how he would handle in one-on-one matches. He won both matches. However, it's hard to say because it's Nick Aldis, but he cheated in both matches. While Chris Hero was going for his knockout elbow to the back of the head, Aldis lifted up his leg and basically hit a low blow on Chris Hero in order to get the win. And then, against Alexander Hammerstone, he raked the eyes while Hammerstone was going for his finisher. So it's just, nothing is as it seems as Aldis. Not only protecting his undefeated streak, but also protecting his championship reign. And it makes me wonder, what is he going to do here tonight? By the way, before we get roughly into the next matchup, it is important to announce the next pay-per-view for NWA. It is going to be our anniversary show. Yes, I'm greatly looking forward to it. Found ourselves a very nice arena on Community Creation, so instead of jumping to the IRL version of the anniversary show, we are going to be starting all the way off at number 1, and we will be making our way up through there. So I'm very excited that our first anniversary show will be our next pay-per-view, in which it's literally going to be labeled NWA Anniversary 1, just like how it is in IRL. So greatly looking forward to it. Hope to see you guys there, as I have some big matchups planned for the pay-per-view. So you can see now Chris Hero making his way into the ring. Chris Hero has been in a foul mood as of lately. Went and took all that frustration out this past week against Aaron Stevens. Literally beat him to a bloody pulp, you could say. And now comes the most unexpected main eventer in NWA, and that is Alexander Hammerstone. I say it all the time, his story is organic as it comes. Wasn't ever supposed to be in the main event picture. Wasn't ever supposed to be fighting for the NWA World Championship. But through a through an act of sheer luck and brilliance all together packaged into one, found himself in this spot. Found himself feuding against Chris Hero, found himself winning against Chris Hero, and now finding himself here in the main event of Parade of Champions. This is a man who's never supposed to be in the main event, but he has found his way in the main event. You gotta give it up for the man. He is honestly on a major roll, and he actually last week of NWA Power was not taking the cheating style of Nick Aldis to heart after the matchup. He attacked Nick Aldis, in which, yeah, a lot of people would say that was a heel move, but gotta remember, Aldis was the one that cheated first. But in triple threat, there is no disqualification. Anything can go in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And now here he comes. We got one vote for Chris Hero, one for Alexander Hammerstone. Nobody having faith in the NWA World Champion Nick Aldis. There he is, though, with gold right in his fingertips. Nick Aldis, the current and inaugural NWA World Champion. Undefeated still in any type of matchup. But is he going to be able to be undefeated? This is the second title defense that he's had. His first one was against Rich Swann, in which we saw Nick Aldis dig down deep into depths of his soul in order to retain that. Now, this is a different kind of fight feel for Nick Aldis. He might be able to survive, but he does not have to take the pin to lose this matchup. Say if Alexander Hammerstone pins Chris Hero, then it's over, or vice versa. Nick Aldis does not need to be in the pinfall to win or lose. There's a scary scenario for Nick Aldis. Hero needs to redeem himself after his loss to Orange Cassidy. He kind of went on record doing that in his matchup against Aaron Stevens last NWA Power, showing that he is everything he says he is. But yeah, still the loss to Orange Cassidy, that takes a lot of redemption for. And I've spoken to Chris Hero about that. He's still fuming. He says if he ever sees that Orange Cassidy again, he's going to knock his head off. In which I said easy there. This is a kid's show. Now, of course, this is what they are fighting for, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Triple threat rules. Manny Nomura hoisting the title up high. This is our main event for Parade of Champions. Aldis. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And oh! Hammerstone going after Chris Hero early on. Well, Aldis is just going to sit there and watch. I don't blame him. Let these two war themselves out. And now, oh! Hammerstone saw Aldis, making Aldis get involved in the matchup. And now Nick Aldis shoulder tackle there. And now takes out Chris Hero. And now rakes the back of Hammerstone. Oh, Hammerstone! Right now, Chris Hero, Alexander Hammerstone kind of working together to take out Aldis. Oh, stomp right in the face of Nick Aldis. Aldis now being forced to roll out of the ring. And now, right now, Hammerstone and Hero, only ones left in the ring. Do we even need to talk about these guys' feud that they've had for a number of months now? And it's still going strong, as you could see. And now, Aldis getting involved. Took out Hero. And now taking out Hammerstone, going after Hero once again, though. Back and forth action now. Oh, clothesline there to Chris Hero. Aldis clearing the ring. And now blitz Chris Hero. And Noah's Hammerstone coming in his rear, or in his sights. Literally knocking out both competitors. Aldis right now in full control of this matchup. Oh, as I say that now, it turns against me. And Hero and Hammerstone, again, just duking out against each other. This is only favoring Nick Aldis. Aldis, though, not going to let a pinfall happen under his guard. And now Chris Hero going after Aldis. Aldis, however, not going to let Hero get it. And Hammerstone. Suplex to Chris Hero, and then Aldis thought, you know what, that's a good move, I'll go for it too. And now Aldis, who undoubtedly has taken the least amount of damage in this matchup, goes for a frog splash but gets hit with the knees. And now, slap right across the chin. And now, Hero! Hero sending Aldis crashing down to the floor. And now look who's back in the ring, Hammerstone. Aldis making his way back into the ring as well. Oh, slap right across the chest. And now it's Hero who's in control. Aldis, though, taking out Hero momentarily. Clothesline. And now Hammerstone getting up and getting in the face of Aldis. Catches Nick Aldis out of midair. Horrible time to go up top. I think he thought Hero was still going to be on the mat. And just getting stomped right on the face. But rolls out of the ring, very smart for NWA World Champion. And now having to fight off both Hammerstone and Hero, unable to do so at this moment in time. And now look at this. Hammerstone trying to suplex Chris Hero away, unable to do so. And now trips the leg of Hero. Aldis getting back up to his feet now. Aldis back up to his feet. And rather than finishing off Hero, Hammerstone goes after Aldis. And now it's Aldis alone in the ring with Hero. This time going up top rope, and he knows Hero's alone in the ring. Go for the front splash and again, unable to get it. And now Hurricanrana from Chris Hero. Gonna go for the first cover of the matchup. 1, 2, kick out 2 there for Nick Aldis. And now Aldis getting thrown completely out of the ring there by Chris Hero. Hero now. Hero gonna go for it again. Gets it again. Now it's Hammerstone kicking off kicking off Hero. And now setting up Chris Hero. Hero now in a world of trouble. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Aldis saw his championship run away, but Hero was able to kick out. And now Aldis forced to roll out of the ring. Chris Hero right now in trouble. Go for another pin is Hammerstone. 1, 2. Yeah, 2. If you're Aldis, you need to get in the ring right now. You have a vulnerable Chris Hero in there against Hammerstone. And Aldis right now just watching. Oh, I think I get the play here. Watching and waiting. Is now Hammerstone getting picked apart here by Hero. Go for the cover. And now Aldis gonna go for a cover here on Hero. 1, 2. And that's it. Are you kidding me? That's it. Aldis picked his spots, but notice he wasn't involved in the majority of the match. Are you kidding me? He went against the vulnerable hero who was too busy taking out Hammerstone to notice Aldis sneak in and get the win. Are you kidding? That honestly is a little bit of a snake in the grass move. I mean, the win is the win. I mean, it still is not the greatest win in the world in my opinion. Look at it looking like he just won like the greatest match of his life. Nah, man, he had that completely under control. That's the worst part of it all. Regardless, this is still your NWA World Champion, Nick Aldis. Took the biggest defense of his life and is still your champion. I don't know what to say. I'm not happy with that match. I'm not happy with that win. All I can say is for Nick Aldis is good timing, and timing means everything in a triple threat match. Real quick before we end off tonight's show, as always, we gotta go through the card one last time. Starting things off, we saw Rohit Raju versus Chris Adonis, in which Adonis came to fight. But in the end, Rohit Raju won via using the ropes. Don't think this is the last time we are going to see Chris Adonis versus Rohit Raju. Next, Tonga Loa versus the Wrestling Prodigies in a 2-on-1 handicap match in which Tonga Loa would not stay down. He wouldn't. There was nothing that could put him down. So, Wrestling Prodigies did the only thing that they could. They made him lose via countout. Shameful, honestly, very shameful, and I don't think that's the end of that feud either. Next, Big Swole versus Kiera Hogan. Hogan able to get the big win over Swole. What's next now for the NWA Women's Champion? Who knows? Honestly, it might be Big Swole again. Next, and honestly, what probably was match of the night, we saw Decay versus the Arsenal, in which the Arsenal was able to pick up the win, surprisingly, against Decay. Who is going to stop the Arsenal? Next, Rich Swann versus Saper Jr., in which no holds barred. It started off bloody as heck as Rich Swann attacked Saper Jr. with a bat before the bell even rang. It resulted in bats, chairs, and stairs. By the end, Saper Jr. was able to make Rich Swann tap out. Hopefully that feud is finally over. Next, in the Steel Cage Brawl, we saw Kenta versus Samuray Del Sol, in which, in the end, Del Sol was able to win just because Kenta basically fell over via exhaustion. Last but not least, in the triple threat match, Nick Aldis was able to retain after pinning Chris Hero. A vulnerable Chris Hero, I have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for today for NWA Power's Parade of NWA's Parade of Champions. I will see you all here live next week with NWA Power, and I promise you, you are not going to want to miss this next show. As always, thank you all and have a great night.